The only way I'm going to be able to give 100% if I come clean. I feel like I'm not being myself.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 emotional moments on the Drag Race main stage.
Thank you so much.
For this list, we're looking at times emotions ran high on the Drag Race runway, including during lip syncs, judgings, and eliminations. However, we'll only be including US and UK franchises. Which of these moments had you choking up? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Veronica Green opens up about depression. In Drag Race UK Season 3, the competitors had to craft original looks from camping materials. Returning queen Veronica Green took to the runway in a dramatic ensemble that was colorful yet somber.
It was quite a dark and somber moment. I had a bit of a rough year.
While elaborating on the inspiration for the striking look, she revealed her struggle with depression.
Going through a depression in the summer stripped everything away from me.
Although her outfit wasn't the most polished, her message of hope certainly came across.
And what I wanted to show you tonight was that through sadness, there is happiness and there is light at the end of the tunnel.
The judges placed her in the bottom, but she channeled her emotions into a powerful lip sync that had us on the edge of our seats. This may have been Veronica's swan song, but her vulnerability in sharing her story will not be forgotten. Number 9. Ru's speech about Carry On.
Two queens stand before me. Prior to tonight, you were asked to prepare a lip-sync performance to Carry On.
As any Drag Race fan knows, Ru loves to share wise words from her seat on the judging panel, but the host doesn't always get as personal as in this second season episode. While introducing the lip-sync tune Carry On by guest judge Martha Wash, Ru told a story about her own family.
This song means a great deal to me because when my mother, who had suffered from a long bout with cancer, finally passed away, I was listening to this song incessantly.
As it turns out, Ru often listened to the Diva house track after her mother's death from cancer, finding solace in the song's lyrics.
It has a lyric, Mama said, never give up, and I've used it as my anthem.
Morgan McMichaels and the late Sahara Davenport clearly took the message to heart. The latter even seemed to get emotional over Ru's speech.
I want each of you girls to know that even through adversity or death, love and energy lives forever.
It's no wonder they delivered a passionate and uplifting performance. Number 8. Kim Chi addresses her younger self.
What do you have to say to little Sang?
There is one perennial segment on Drag Race that's bound to pull at the heartstrings. That would be when contestants talk to their younger selves as represented by a childhood photo.
People might shame you for being too different and not fitting in with the rest of the culture. At times, you're gonna feel like you're trapped in a wrong body, and you're trapped in a place where you feel like you can't get out.
In Season 8, the lovable and talented Kim Chi delivered a speech that was both vulnerable and powerful. While talking about the struggles young Sang would face, she began choking up.
But I just wanted to let you know that it will all get better. And once you grow up, the things that you are ashamed of are going to be the traits that other people love you for.
She addressed issues like cultural belonging, body image, and depression on a huge public platform. Not an easy feat.
And what you thought was all just a dream will come true for you because life will get better.
Her final encouraging statement that life will get better nearly brought tears to our eyes. Number 7. Monica Beverly Hills comes out.
Monica, tell me what's on your mind.
It's true what you're saying. There is a lot going through my head. I feel I'm not here.
There's no question that trans queens have made waves on Drag Race throughout the show's history. But Monica was the very first contestant to open up about their gender identity in the midst of a season.
I've just been holding a secret in and I've been trying so hard. And
What secret?
In the show's 5th outing, she broke down in tears after the judges noticed that her mind seemed elsewhere. It certainly required courage to share that she's a trans woman while on the hot seat.
I'm not just a drag queen. I'm a transgendered woman.
But it was beautiful to see her speak her truth and be embraced by those around her. Monica's actions undoubtedly helped inspire future contestants to live as their authentic selves. Number 6. Pangina Heals' elimination.
Having spoken with Blue, I am really confident that I'm not going home and I am hoping she wins this lip sync so that she's gonna save me.
Eliminations can be some of the toughest times on Drag Race, for understandable reasons. However, few exits have been quite as dramatic as Pangina's in UK versus the World.
You're such an inspiration to me, and I really love you and your art. But at the same time, you're the biggest competition.
The host of Drag Race Thailand was the frontrunner by episode 4, with 2 challenge wins under her belt. So when Blue Hydrangea chose to send her home, it came as a shock to nearly everyone.
But tonight I'm sending home Pangina.
While Rue and Michelle were visibly astounded, Pangina broke down in sobs and apologized to her community.
I want to say sorry to all the Thai people that I did not go all the way.
Although she did astoundingly well during her time on the show, it was hard to see her go in such a heartbreaking way. Number 5, Raven and Jujubee's Dancing on My Own lip sync.
Raven is my dear friend, and I do not want to lip sync against him.
With strange rules and fan favorites sent home early, All-Stars Season 1 isn't exactly beloved viewing in the fandom. However, Team Rujubee helped make the season unforgettable.
I do not want to have to lip sync against Juju, but I'm going to fight for my spot to stay in this competition.
Most notably, their tight friendship was put to the test in one of the most devastating lip syncs ever.
I'm in the corner, watching you kiss her.
As Robin's clubby Dancing on My Own began playing, it was clear that this wasn't going to be an all-out battle for the win. Rather, the duo tapped into the song's sad themes, no doubt because of their own raging emotions.
I'm giving it my all, but I'm not the guy you're taking home. Ooh, I keep dancing on my own.
In fact, when the performance wrapped, Jujubee could barely hold it together. Thankfully, they were both safe to slay another day.
Shantae, you both stay.
Yes!
Number 4, Yara Sophia's lip sync breakdown. This episode decided which 3 queens would compete for the crown in the grand finale. After delivering a vulnerable speech about why she should be crowned, Yara landed in the bottom opposite Alexis Mateo.
It was a miss. It was too much.
It's obvious how much was on the line for Yara, so an impassioned lip sync was to be expected.
For me, being the bottom 2 is like losing. I feel horrible.
However, no one could have foreseen the devastation she would display. Ripping open her dress and taking off her headpiece, the queen fell to the ground in sobs.
I'm crying because there's a lot of emotions.
The moment was truly heartbreaking, and the judges struggled to keep it together. Even safe Queen Alexis was overcome with emotion. Number 3, Roxy's story of abandonment. Unsurprisingly, this confession is one of the show's most unforgettable moments ever. After failing to stand out in the Comedy Roast Challenge, Season 5's Roxy Andrews delivered an iconic lip sync opposite Alyssa Edwards.
Don't tell me nothing, I'm just trying to have fun. So keep the party jumping, so what's up?
However, before Rue could announce the victor, Roxy started tearing up.
What's going on?
Nothing, go ahead.
No, tell me about it.
After speaking of feeling weak and not worthy, she revealed that she was abandoned at a bus stop as a child.
My mother left my sister and myself at a bus stop when I was 3. And I remember it like it was yesterday, and then like I come off as this strong character. I try to stay so strong, but it was so weak at the same time.
The bombshell announcement had competitors and judges alike welling up.
It just hurts that I was left. Nobody cared.
Although she herself was getting emotional, Rue gave one of the most touching responses in the show's history. Speaking of the LGBTQ community as a family, she simply told Roxy she was loved.
You know, we as gay people, we get to choose our family. You know, we get to choose the people that we're around. You know what I'm saying?
Number 2, Ongina reveals she is HIV positive. This Season 1 Maxi Challenge was dedicated to people living with HIV/AIDS. The queens had to record screen tests for Mac's charitable Viva Glam campaign. The legendary Ongina's video was a huge success, showcasing spirit and optimism.
Educate, donate, and celebrate, because life is a celebration.
However, the queen immediately broke down in tears upon being declared winner. Through her sobs, Ongina revealed that she had been living with HIV for the past 2 years.
I just wanted to say it, I've been always so afraid to say it.
that I've been living with HIV for the last 2 years of my life, and this means so much to me.
She admitted her fear of disclosing her status on television, but her courage was absolutely remarkable. It wouldn't be the only time that a contestant shared such information on Drag Race, but Ongina's powerful message of celebrating life undoubtedly set the tone for future seasons.
You have to celebrate life. You keep going, and I keep going.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. The Vixen and Eureka's argument. Tensions were high and tears were shed as the competitors expressed their frustrations.
I have never seen such a level of unprofessionalism as I have watching Eureka, and it baffles me that you guys enjoy her so much. It has really been very difficult working in an environment with her because she takes all the air out of the room.
Latrice Royale's elimination. This queen delivered perhaps the show's most heartfelt exit speech ever.
You have changed my life forever. You have changed the world of drag forever. I love you and respect you so much. And thank you for seeing something special in me.
Tyra Sanchez is crowned. Even winners lose it sometimes.
Tyra Sanchez.
Laganja Estrange's stand-up critiques. The pressure of being judged got to this dancing queen.
All I could hear was my crotch is too low, my hair's off, and I feel like an amateur up here, and I feel like I can never do anything to please you, and I do love myself, and I do believe I'm a superstar, and I am fighting so hard to prove that to you, and I've given up everything in my life to be a drag queen.
Pearl addresses her younger self. From the warning Pearl gave to little Matthew, it was clear that she'd been through a lot.
You're gonna enter the toughest years of your life, and it's gonna suck really bad for a long time, and people are gonna f you up and take advantage of you, and people are gonna be looking at you from across the room for so many years, and you're not gonna understand why.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Blair St. Clair shares her story on stage. This moment goes to show that you never know someone's story unless they tell you. In season 10, Blair St. Clair had no shortage of charm, but this began wearing on the judges. By the time of the DragCon panel challenge, she was being critiqued for her one-note sweetness and innocence.
Show me them as not just cute.
However, hearing this feedback brought out some serious emotions in the queen.
I've come from some really dark moments in my life, and I want to lighten them up and become more positive. I urge to find daintiness because I feel dirty at times.
She revealed that she'd previously survived a violent experience and that she sought out beauty and positivity as a result.
From that, I've looked to find pretty things.
Her harrowing tale was by far one of the most shocking main stage statements in Drag Race history. We were glad that Blair felt comfortable enough to open up and that her fellow queens had her back.
I love you.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.